Have you started noticing a little more hair in the brush lately? Or maybe your hair feels thinner than it used to? Well, you're definitely not alone. Many women over 50 experience hair thinning, and for some of us, it can feel like a real struggle. You can prevent further hair loss and even encourage healthier hair growth. Stick around, because by the end of this video, I'll be sharing the secret to not just slowing down hair loss, but actually making your hair stronger and thicker, even in your golden years. You're not going to want to miss this. Okay, before we jump into solutions, let's talk about why this happens. Hair loss and thinning hair are something many women over 50 face, and trust me, it can feel incredibly frustrating. You may notice more hair in your brush, or your once thick mane is now looking a bit thinner. But here's the thing, it's not just about aging, although that does play a big role. The reasons behind thinning hair are often more complicated and can be linked to a few different factors. So let's break it down and understand why this happens, starting with hormones. As we age, our hormone levels go through some big changes, especially when we hit menopause. When estrogen and progesterone levels drop, they can affect the hair follicles, causing them to shrink. This leads to thinner, weaker hair, and for some of us, it can even stop growing altogether. This is a condition known as androgenic alopecia, or female pattern hair loss, and it's one of the most common types of hair loss for women, particularly after 50. If you're noticing that your hairline is receding or your part seems wider, this could be a sign of hormonal changes at play. And the thing is, we can't always control these hormonal shifts, but we can definitely manage them. And managing your hormones, whether with professional treatment or lifestyle changes, can make a world of difference for your hair. But before you run off to schedule a doctor's appointment, let's talk about another factor that could be contributing to your hair loss, which is stress. We all know how stressful life can get, especially as we get older. There's a lot to juggle. From managing health changes to dealing with family responsibilities, career pressures, and even just the everyday grind. But did you know that stress can actually affect your hair? Yes, it's true. When we experience stress, our bodies go into overdrive, releasing hormones like cortisol, which can have a significant impact on our hair growth. So how can you manage stress? Well, finding ways to relax is essential. Yoga, meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindfulness techniques are all fantastic ways to calm your mind and reduce the level of stress in your life. Even something as simple as taking a walk in nature, reading a book, or enjoying a warm bath can help lower stress levels. The more you can integrate relaxation into your daily routine, the better it will be for both your overall well-being and your hair health. And remember, stress management isn't just about reducing hair loss. It's about feeling better in all aspects of your life. Lowering your stress levels can improve sleep quality, boost your mood, and help you stay healthier overall. So prioritize your mental and emotional health, and your hair will thank you for it. With a little time, patience, and a focus on relaxation, you'll be able to keep stress from stealing your shine, literally. As we get older, our bodies go through a lot of changes, and one of those changes is a decline in our ability to absorb nutrients from food as efficiently as we once did. This is particularly important when it comes to the vitamins and minerals that are crucial for maintaining healthy hair. Iron, vitamin D, B vitamins like biotin, and zinc are all essential nutrients for hair health, and if your diet is lacking in any of these, it could be a contributing factor to your thinning hair. Let's start with iron. A deficiency in iron can lead to excessive hair shedding, and this is especially common for women over 50. Iron-rich foods include lean meats like beef and chicken, as well as plant-based sources like lentils, beans, and spinach. If you're not getting enough iron, it could be worth talking to your doctor about having your iron levels checked. Next up, vitamin D. A vitamin D deficiency is surprisingly common, especially for those who don't spend much time in the sun. Some good sources of vitamin D include fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks. But if you live in an area with little sun, or if your diet is low in these foods, you may want to consider a supplement. Again, consult with your doctor before taking any new supplements to make sure they're right for you. The key point is to not just rely on supplements. Supplements are meant to supplement your diet, not replace healthy eating habits. Make sure you're eating a variety of nutrient-dense foods, and then, if necessary, use supplements to fill in the gaps. Also, always talk to your doctor before starting any new supplements, as they can help you determine the best dosage and ensure that there are no contraindications with any other medications or conditions you may have. Alopecia areata is another potential culprit behind hair loss. This is an autoimmune condition where the body mistakenly attacks hair follicles, causing patches of hair to fall out. While alopecia can affect people at any age, it does become more common as we get older. This type of hair loss is usually sudden and can occur in small round patches, making it a little different from the gradual thinning that we typically experience. If you've noticed bald spots or sudden thinning, it might be a good idea to see a dermatologist to rule out alopecia areata or other autoimmune conditions. Though it can be a bit scary, there are treatments available, and it's important to get the right diagnosis so you can figure out the best plan for your hair. Now that we've talked about the reasons behind hair loss, let's get into some ways to prevent it. The good news is that there's a lot you can do to help maintain the hair you have and even improve its health. First things first, let's talk about what you put into your body because it has a direct impact on your hair health. Just like the rest of our body, our hair needs the right fuel to stay strong, shiny, and healthy. A diet rich in vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats is essential for keeping your hair nourished. This means focusing on foods that promote hair growth and prevent thinning. When it comes to your diet, every little bit counts, and it doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. Let's break it down and look at some key nutrients that can make a difference for your hair. Iron is a biggie when it comes to hair health. Our hair follicles depend on a steady supply of oxygen to grow, and iron helps carry oxygen throughout our body via red blood cells. If your iron levels are low, your hair follicles may not get the oxygen they need, leading to hair thinning and even shedding. This is particularly important for women over 50, as iron deficiency can become more common due to changes in diet or absorption as we age. Good sources of iron include spinach, red meat, lentils, and beans. If you're not a fan of red meat or prefer plant-based options, don't worry. There are plenty of plant-based sources that can do the trick. Pairing iron-rich foods with vitamin C, think citrus fruits or bell peppers, can help with absorption, so it's a win-win. If you're concerned about your iron levels, it's a good idea to have a blood test to check, and then talk to your doctor about whether an iron supplement might be necessary. Healthy fats are crucial for maintaining the moisture and shine in your hair. Healthy fats are essential for maintaining a hydrated scalp and keeping hair follicles healthy. As we age, our scalp can become drier, leading to brittle hair, which can easily break or look thin. This is where omega-3 fatty acids come in. They help lock in moisture, promote circulation, and even support the production of healthy oils in your scalp. You can get your dose of omega-3 fatty acids from foods like fatty fish, think salmon, mackerel or sardines, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds. If you're not a fan of fish, you can also turn to plant-based sources like walnuts and flax seeds, or even consider adding a fish oil supplement to your routine. By making these healthy fats a regular part of your diet, you'll be giving your hair the nourishment it needs to stay moisturized and vibrant. Then there's biotin, also known as vitamin B7, which has earned a reputation as a hair growth hero. Biotin plays a major role in the production of keratin, the protein that makes up your hair, skin, and nails. A deficiency in biotin can lead to brittle hair and even hair loss. Thankfully, biotin is found in plenty of foods that you can easily add to your diet, like eggs, nuts, sweet potatoes, and avocados. If your hair is looking a little lackluster or more fragile than usual, biotin might be the missing piece to the puzzle. It's especially helpful if you're dealing with hair thinning or breakage. Biotin supplements are also widely available, but before you start adding them to your daily routine, it's always a good idea to check in with your doctor to make sure it's right for you. And we can't forget about zinc. Zinc is essential for maintaining the integrity of your hair follicles and promoting healthy hair growth. It also plays a role in protecting your scalp and ensuring that your hair is growing at its optimal rate. Zinc can help keep your hair from becoming too oily or too dry, and it can also prevent dandruff, which can sometimes get in the way of hair growth. Good sources of zinc include oysters, pumpkin seeds, chickpeas, and red meat. If you're finding it hard to get enough zinc from food, it might be worth considering a supplement. But once again, consult your doctor first to ensure you're getting the right dosage. Keeping your zinc levels balanced can help ensure your hair stays healthy, strong, and vibrant. While we're talking about nourishment, we can't ignore the importance of hydration. Just like the rest of your body, your hair needs water to stay healthy. Dehydrated hair can become dry, brittle, and prone to breakage. In fact, if you're not drinking enough water, your hair might not be getting the moisture it needs to stay shiny and full of life. So make sure you're staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. At least 8 glasses is the general recommendation, but more might be needed if you're active or live in a dry climate. Incorporating these nutrient-rich foods into your diet can give your hair the nourishment it needs to thrive. However, as we age, sometimes our bodies need a little extra help to absorb the right nutrients. If you're concerned about nutrient deficiencies, talking to your doctor is a great first step. They can recommend blood tests to see where you might be lacking and suggest supplements to fill in any gaps. But remember, diet alone won't solve everything. Make sure you're also taking care of your hair in other ways, such as using gentle hair care products and reducing stress, as we'll talk about later in this video. By fueling your body with the right foods, you'll not only feel better overall, but also give your hair the best chance to stay healthy, thick, and strong as you age. The right diet is one of the most important steps you can take to prevent thinning hair and encourage healthy growth. So, take charge of your hair health by incorporating these essential nutrients into your daily meals. Now, let's talk about another crucial factor that plays a big role in your hair health: stress. By now, we all know how much stress can impact our overall health, but what about your hair? Stress is actually one of the biggest contributors to hair loss, especially for women over 50. When you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol, which can disrupt your hair's growth cycle. This can cause your hair follicles to go into a resting phase, where they stop growing, and once they start growing again, they may shed more hair than usual. Stress can also lead to other issues, like a dry scalp or hair breakage, making your hair even more fragile. So what can we do about it? It's time to take a step back and focus on de-stressing for your health, your happiness, and yes, your hair. I know easier said than done, right? But it doesn't have to be a huge change. Start small and find what works for you. For some, that might mean taking a daily walk in nature. The calming effect of fresh air and being surrounded by greenery is incredible for reducing stress. It helps you slow down, breathe deeply, and clear your mind, all of which can support your hair health in the long run. If you're not the outdoorsy type, no worries. There are plenty of other ways to relax and reduce stress. Deep breathing exercises are simple and effective. Just taking a few minutes to breathe deeply can help lower cortisol levels, calm your nervous system, and center your mind. You can also try meditation or yoga. Both of these are great tools for de-stressing and can work wonders for your hair and overall well-being. Even just a few minutes of relaxation each day can make a big difference. Another great option is to dive into a good book or watch a favorite show. Escaping into a story for a little while allows you to take your mind off of everything else, giving your body a chance to relax and reset. Find what helps you unwind and stick with it, even if it's just a few minutes each day. The more consistent you are with your stress-reducing habits, the better your hair and your body will feel. Remember, it's all about creating balance. If you can reduce your stress, you'll not only feel better overall, but also help your hair return to its natural, healthy growth cycle. Your hair will thank you. Trust me on this one. Plus, when you're feeling more relaxed, your whole body benefits, and that positive energy can show up in your hair too. So let's make stress reduction a priority and give ourselves the gift of calm. Your hair will love the results. Now that we've talked about nourishing your hair from the inside and managing stress, it's time to focus on an area that's often overlooked, which is your scalp. Just like the skin on the rest of your body, your scalp needs attention and care to ensure your hair can grow healthy and strong. If your scalp isn't in good shape, your hair follicles may struggle to thrive, which could lead to thinning hair or even hair loss. So let's dive into some simple yet effective ways to care for your scalp. First, scalp massage is a game changer. It might sound a little indulgent, but massaging your scalp for just a few minutes every day can work wonders for your hair. The gentle pressure stimulates circulation, which improves blood flow to the hair follicles, promoting healthy hair growth. Plus, it's incredibly relaxing. Think of it as a little self-care moment in your day. Whether you do it in the shower, while you're watching TV, or just before bed, it's a quick, easy way to support your hair health. You can use your fingertips to massage in gentle circular motions, or even use a special scalp massager if you prefer. It doesn't take much, but the benefits can be significant. Another key part of scalp care is keeping it clean. Just like the skin on your face, your scalp needs to be free of buildup and excess oils to stay healthy. However, you want to avoid harsh shampoos that strip away your scalp's natural oils, which are crucial for keeping the skin hydrated and your hair follicles nourished. Instead, opt for a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo that will cleanse without over-drying. Look for formulas that are specifically designed for sensitive scalps or thinning hair, as these tend to be more soothing and less irritating. In addition to using a gentle shampoo, you can also incorporate a scalp exfoliator into your routine every once in a while. Just like exfoliating your face, exfoliating your scalp helps remove dead skin cells, product buildup, and excess sebum that can clog hair follicles. This can encourage healthier hair growth by allowing your hair follicles to breathe and absorb nutrients more effectively. You don't need to exfoliate every day. Once a week or every other week is usually enough. Also, don't forget about hydration. Just like the rest of your skin, your scalp needs moisture to stay healthy. If your scalp gets too dry, it can lead to itching, flaking, and even hair breakage. To keep it balanced, make sure you're using hair products that help lock in moisture, and consider applying a nourishing oil or treatment to your scalp to keep it hydrated. By adding scalp care to your hair routine, you'll create the perfect environment for your hair to grow strong and healthy. Taking a few minutes each day to massage, cleanse, and hydrate your scalp can make a huge difference in the overall health of your hair. Plus, it's a simple, low-cost way to give your hair the best possible chance to thrive. Healthy hair starts with a healthy scalp, so don't skip it. Now that we've covered nourishing your hair from the inside, managing stress, and taking care of your scalp, let's talk about the products you use to care for your hair. As we get older, our hair can become more delicate, and that means we need to be extra gentle with it. You may have noticed that your hair isn't as thick or strong as it once was, and that's a natural part of the aging process. But the way you treat your hair can make a huge difference in keeping it looking healthy and vibrant. One of the first steps in caring for aging hair is to choose the right products. It's so easy to fall back on the same products we've always used, but as our hair changes, it's worth switching things up to better suit our needs. Start with sulfate-free shampoos and conditioners. Sulfates are harsh detergents that are often found in traditional shampoos, and they can strip away your hair's natural oils, leaving it dry and brittle. As your hair becomes more fragile with age, you want to avoid anything that could cause unnecessary damage. Sulfate-free shampoos are much gentler and can clean your hair without drying it out. If you're dealing with thinning hair, there are shampoos and conditioners specially formulated to help with that. Look for products designed to thicken or volumize your hair. These usually contain ingredients like biotin, keratin, or proteins that can help strengthen the hair you have and even create the illusion of fuller strands. Many of these products are also made with delicate scalps in mind, so they'll help nourish your scalp while you wash. It's also a good idea to avoid products that contain heavy silicones or alcohols. While silicones can make your hair feel silky smooth, they can also build up over time, making your hair look limp or weighed down. And alcohol can dry out your hair and scalp, which is the last thing you want when you're already dealing with dryness and thinning. Instead, opt for products with natural ingredients like argan oil, coconut oil, or aloe vera. These ingredients help hydrate and nourish your hair without causing further damage. As tempting as it is to use a lot of different products to try and fix hair issues, sometimes less is more. Choose multitasking products that serve more than one purpose, like a shampoo and conditioner duo that also helps with scalp health or hair growth. This way, you're not overwhelming your hair with too many chemicals, and you're giving it the nourishment it needs without adding extra weight. And don't forget to treat your hair with care when it's wet. Wet hair is more vulnerable to damage, so try not to rub it harshly with a towel. Instead, gently blot or pat your hair dry to reduce breakage. If you need to detangle, use a wide-tooth comb or a soft bristle brush to avoid putting too much stress on your strands. The right hair care products can make all the difference in how your hair looks and feels. By choosing products that are specifically formulated for thinning or aging hair, you can help keep your hair strong, hydrated, and healthy. Treat your hair gently, and it will reward you with a beautiful, vibrant look that makes you feel confident. Now, let's talk about something that is just as significant but often overlooked. We all know that drinking water is crucial for overall health, but did you know that staying hydrated plays a huge role in the health of your hair too? As we age, our hair can become drier and more prone to breakage, which can make thinning hair even more noticeable. So let's dive into why hydrating properly is essential for maintaining healthy, strong hair. First things first, water is life. Your body is made up of a large percentage of water, and staying hydrated helps keep everything functioning properly, including your hair. When you're dehydrated, your hair becomes more brittle and fragile, making it easier for it to snap or fall out. Dry hair is one of the main reasons people experience more breakage. So by drinking enough water, you're providing your hair with the moisture it needs to stay strong and resilient. Aim for at least 8 cups of water a day. This is a general guideline that works for most people, but keep in mind, some of us may need more depending on our activity level, climate, or health conditions. If you're not a big water drinker, start by gradually increasing your intake. It might take a little getting used to, but your hair will thank you for it. Try adding a few slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint to your water for a refreshing twist. Not only will this make the water more enjoyable, but these additions can also provide added benefits for your skin and hair, as some fruits and herbs are packed with nutrients that support hair health. Now, while drinking water is a big part of the hydration equation, you also need to make sure your hair is hydrated externally. The products you use can help lock in moisture and protect your hair from drying out. Look for hydrating shampoos and conditioners that are packed with moisture-boosting ingredients like glycerin, hyaluronic acid, or aloe vera. These ingredients can help restore moisture to your hair and keep it soft and shiny. Also, incorporating a leave-in conditioner or a hair mask into your weekly routine can provide that extra layer of hydration your hair craves. If you live in a dry climate or experience extreme weather, your hair might need even more protection. Humidity and heat can zap moisture from your hair, leaving it feeling brittle and dry. Consider using a humidifier in your home or hydrating hair oils to help lock in moisture. Oils like argan oil or jojoba oil are fantastic for adding hydration and shine to your hair without making it greasy. Simply apply a small amount to the ends of your hair to keep it moisturized and protected. Hydration is one of the easiest and most effective ways to keep your hair strong, healthy, and vibrant. So, keep your water bottle handy, moisturize your hair, and nourish it from the inside out. Trust me, when you take care of your body's hydration, your hair will follow suit and look better than ever. By now, we've covered a lot of great ways to prevent hair loss and keep your locks looking healthy. But what if your hair thinning is more than just the normal changes that come with age? If you've tried the basic steps but still find yourself struggling with thinning hair or even noticeable hair loss, it might be time to explore hair growth treatments. While it's always good to start with natural remedies and lifestyle changes, there are some treatments that could give your hair the extra boost it needs. One of the most widely recommended treatments for hair thinning is minoxidil. It's a topical solution that's been FDA approved for promoting hair growth in women. Minoxidil works by stimulating the hair follicles, encouraging them to enter the growth phase and producing new strands of hair. It's one of the most common treatments for female pattern hair loss, and many women find that it helps slow down thinning and even regrow some hair. The great thing about minoxidil is that it's available over the counter, making it a convenient option for most women. However, it's important to note that it can take a few months to see noticeable results, so patience is key. And remember, results can vary from person to person, so it's important to manage expectations. Now, if you're looking for a non-topical option or something a little more advanced, you might want to consider platelet-rich plasma, PRP therapy. This treatment involves drawing a small amount of your own blood, processing it to concentrate the platelets, and then injecting it into the scalp to stimulate hair growth. The idea is that the growth factors in the platelets can help rejuvenate hair follicles and promote new hair growth. PRP therapy has gained popularity over the years, and studies suggest that it can be an effective option for women with significant hair thinning. Of course, this treatment does require multiple sessions, and it can be on the pricier side. But if you're dealing with more severe hair thinning, it may be worth the investment. Another treatment option that's gaining traction is low-level laser therapy, LLT. This is a non-invasive treatment that uses red light to stimulate the hair follicles and promote hair regrowth. The light energy penetrates the scalp and can increase circulation, reduce inflammation, and help restore the normal hair growth cycle. LLT is available in a variety of devices, including combs, helmets, and caps, which you can use at home. Clinical studies have shown promising results for LLT in promoting hair growth, making it an attractive option for women looking for a low-maintenance, non-invasive solution. While it's generally safe and easy to use, it can take several months of consistent treatment to see significant improvements. These treatments can be a little more of an investment in both time and money, but if you've been struggling with thinning hair and want to explore every option, they might be worth considering. Keep in mind, it's always a good idea to talk to a dermatologist or hair specialist before starting any new treatment. They can help you figure out which option is best suited to your specific needs and give you a clearer idea of what to expect. Hair growth treatments can be a great way to complement your overall hair care routine and, in some cases, may even provide the extra boost needed to restore fullness and volume to your hair. So far, we've covered a lot of ways to keep your hair looking its best, from choosing the right products to considering advanced treatments. But one crucial factor that often gets overlooked in the hair care conversation is sleep. When we think about hair growth and maintenance, we tend to focus on external treatments, products, and diets. However, sleep is just as important. Why? Because while we sleep, our body is busy repairing and rejuvenating itself. That includes your hair follicles. Sleep is when your body does much of its repair work, helping to promote cell regeneration and tissue repair, which includes the cells responsible for your hair growth. This is when the magic happens. So if you're not getting enough shut-eye, your hair could be missing out on its much-needed repair time. Now, how much sleep should we be aiming for? 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night is the sweet spot for most adults. If you're constantly running on fumes and only getting 5 or 6 hours a night, your body may not have enough time to repair itself properly, and that includes your hair. Not getting enough sleep can lead to a host of health problems, from increased stress to weaker immune function, which can ultimately affect your hair health too. But let's be honest, getting quality sleep can be a struggle, especially when life gets busy or if you've got other concerns keeping you up at night. If you've been feeling like your hair just isn't growing as it used to, it might be a sign that your sleep routine could use a little tweaking. Try to establish a consistent bedtime routine, and I'm not talking about just heading to bed at the same time every night, but creating a relaxing pre-sleep ritual to help you wind down. This could include things like reading, a warm bath, or some calming meditation or deep breathing exercises. Also, consider your sleep environment. If your bedroom isn't conducive to rest, it can make it harder for you to get a good night's sleep. Keep your room dark, quiet, and cool. And if you've been using a pillowcase made from cotton, maybe it's time to switch it up. Silk pillowcases can be a great choice for your hair because they cause less friction than cotton, reducing the risk of breakage and split ends as you sleep. But it's not just about the quantity of sleep, the quality matters too. If you find yourself tossing and turning, it could be a sign that you need to adjust your routine or environment to ensure you're getting restorative sleep. Remember, this isn't just about your hair. Sleep is essential for your overall well-being, so making it a priority is a win-win situation for both your body and your hair. Now I'd love to know, what's been your biggest challenge with your hair as you've gotten older? And if you enjoyed watching this video, you'll definitely love the next one.